My friends, can you believe this is my first State of the City address in person since January 2020. And damn, it feels good to be back in front of you all tonight. My fellow Richmonders, standing before you tonight, I see a city thriving, a city filled with promise and hope, a city filled with maturity and purpose. During my tenure as your mayor, our great city has seen population growth, economic growth, and cultural growth. We have more tools at our disposal than ever before. We have more programs and resources. We have more community and accountability. We're becoming a more efficient and effective government. Today, our team, City Council, city employees, our community partners, is the strongest it's ever been. Business is booming. Our financial house is in order. Our streets are cleaner and our communities safer and healthier. And in our quest to be the best city we can be, Richmond is winning. And our work continues. As you know, Richmond was once the capital of the Confederacy, which in the past meant someone who looked like me could have been arrested or even killed for making eye contact with the wrong person. And when I took office in 2017, our city was still honoring its symbols of hate, oppression, and division. Well, not today. Today, Richmond is free of Confederate monuments. And our past is no longer leading our present. Now, we are leading our future. A future that includes all Richmonders, no matter the color of their skin, whom they pray to, or whom they love, and we will protect them all. We will fight relentlessly for stronger gun and safety laws, advocate against any attempt to restrict access to safe and legal abortions, and stand up to hate in all its forms. We will continue to make Richmond a great city, filled with opportunity and justice for all generations to come. A capital of compassion, a city where all can thrive. And thriving can mean many things, including economic empowerment. I'm proud to say that the last year was our most successful economic development year yet. Richmond is growing, and we're doing so with equity and inclusion in mind. From the Diamond District in Greater Scots Addition to the City Center redevelopment project in downtown, 2,237 new jobs, 536 new business licenses, 670 commercial business permits, and over $500 million in capital investment. Richmond is evolving in real time. We're seeing dilapidated buildings and rundown infrastructure, making way for mixed-use, clean, and green first-class developments. The CoStar Group broke ground on a $460 million expansion for their research and technology center. They said they chose Richmond because of our local talent and support. This project will bring 2,000 new jobs to our city. This is what it means to be better. This is what it means to be the great city of Richmond. It means intentional economic development matters. Our skyline is filled with cranes and new growth. We've addressed long-standing challenges in our permitting office to streamline the addition of new residential and commercial buildings, and it shows. Now, you will no longer have to wait a month after month for approval. In fact, now, turnaround time for permit applications is down to less than 5 business days. This allows for new housing units and businesses to open as quickly as possible. And growth isn't just about buildings, it's also about investing in infrastructure improvements. Since I took office, we've invested $70 million into road improvements. Last year, we improved more than 200 miles of streets. We repaved Broad and Main Streets, and we repaved Gilpin Court for the first time in 30 years. Now look, I know paving isn't sexy, but it damn sure makes a difference. In 2019, just 35% of Richmond roads were considered in good condition. Last year, we took that number up to 64%. See, Richmond is better than it was 6 years ago, and it's getting better each and every day. But we all know progress isn't easy. We know it's not just about potholes and paving. It's about being intentional and moving in a positive direction. Over the last 6 years, we've taken a hard look at our community and taken decisive steps to address our past, our present, and our future. Leading up to the Civil War, Shockoe Bottom was the second largest domestic slave trading center, second only to New Orleans. Countless enslaved men and women and children were jailed, bought, sold, and killed. On this very ground where we stand today, hundreds of thousands of black lives treated as property, herded, and traded like cattle or worse. Yet, for more than 150 years, the story of Shockoe remained largely untold. It was literally paved, built over, and abandoned by generations of Richmonders that preferred not to confront our painful past. Well, it's time that the truth be told, which is why I'm excited to celebrate that we're investing $11 million in grant money from the Mellon Foundation toward telling that forgotten story, the largest philanthropic grant in Richmond's history. Our plan is to build a 12,000 square foot interpretive center right here on the first floor of this building, designed to help visitors unpack the history of one of Richmond's oldest neighborhoods. This adds to the already incredible work of champions like Delegate Dolores McQuinn, Councilwoman Cynthia Newbill, and historic preservation advocate Anna Edwards. This step, along with our investments in the Shockoe Heritage Campus, proves that Richmond is finding a better way forward. And not just when it comes to our history with race. Tonight, I'd also like to take a moment to celebrate Richmond's Municipal Equality Index score. This is the Human Rights Campaign's national measurement of a locality's commitment to supporting and protecting their LGBTQ residents. Now, when I took office in 2017, our MEI score